Hi guys, welcome to Zero Cheats TV, and I'm here with the crew, the whole gang, We're excited. We've had Kido 40 episodes, and as you can see, this is everyone. Okay, this is not everyone. One of us cannot make it today, but for the first time after Naivasha, James has shown his face because I may realize all his pictures are out there anyway. So, welcome to the show. We are just going to do a recap of our favorite moments, but before we do that, maybe the crew can introduce themselves. James, start for us.
Um, yes. Hi guys. Wengi wamenisikia, wachache wameniona. I'm the famous James. My photos zinafanya rounds nikichoma picha Naivasha. But I am here to kujitetea and get to know you guys more. Yeah, thank you.
Mushira.
I thought you are going next. Hello, everyone. I'm Mushira Gashenge, and I'm excited to be in this special session to recap on what we've learned in the previous season that just ended. So yeah, karibuni.
Hi everyone, my name is Diana. At me, this is my first time you guys are seeing me. So yes, hi, I'm a designer and I'm happy to be here.
Perfect. We're happy to have you as well. I don't even know where to start with the questions, so I think we should start with who was your favorite guest on season 2 of Creative Cliche? Anyone can take over.
Oh, well, I think I'll go first because, yeah, for obvious reasons, Diana allowed me to do so. I don't think I'll single out one as my favorite guest, but at least I hosted Sakwa Collins, the author of 2 books, The Campus Exile, and another novel. I'll remember the title. We had a very authentic and organic conversation, and through our discourse, I could see the growth of a creative through sheer hard work and putting your natural talent and effort into place. So that was one great conversation, which was eye-opening because I have followed the guy for quite some time now through his social media handles, and I've seen how he started marketing his craft. And I was always curious to find out, hey, how is this guy going? And actually, he's been one of the victims of cyberbullying, one that set him back for quite some time, but he came back. So it was a great conversation to have with him. Yeah, that is one of my top highlights. But also hosting Ketwanjiro, the conversation on mental health and creating one's niche was quite moving for me. So those comes top, although every other guest I listened to had something new for me. Yeah.
For me, my favorite guest was Mega because she's a woman. She challenged me as a lady to take on this creative industry and whatever a man can do, you can do even better as a woman. So Mega is my number one, and then my second best was Tilly. He was my Tilly. Okay, Tilly from South Africa. I don't know. There's something about South Africans. They're very positive and have this uh, amazing energy that I enjoy. And he was very positive and supportive, and had so much insight to give us. And then my third best person was Eric Davi. Eric went out of the creative world to give advice more on life based situations, which I enjoyed because I feel we should have more people who talk about real life situations other than the career. Yeah.
I'd say for the South Africans, it's the Amapiano. Skiza Amapiano, then you have this whole new outlook of life. Um, for me, first of all, I'd start by bigging up John Risper. For starters, it's because I've known her for a while and I've seen her journey and growing every step of the way. And having her on the show is a testament of creatives doing what they love, and that it will never really stop. And provided you're doing what you love with all your heart, you'll make it. And the other person was Brian Banacho, the chapati ambassador, who gave our very own chapati connoisseur a run for his money. But yeah, he gave us also lovely insights. And finally, Eric Ndavi, as Diana has mentioned, with sharing the real life perspective of what people go through.
Funny thing, Brian Banacho is here. Let me see if I. That's Brian Banacho. Yeah. So you're welcome, James. You're saying that you're his favorite. Amesema utumeka kitu to my number. Okay. From your favorite, oh, for me, my favorite guest was everyone because I cannot have a favorite. But apart from your favorite guests, what was the biggest lesson that you learned this season of Creative Cliche? The most profound lesson that you took this season? Diana?
Give me some time to think. My the most profound lesson. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know, Mushira. You can go first.
Okay. I think one of the things that I reaffirmed rather is that to get something, you have to put work into it. All the guys we spoke told us about their journeys and the hours they put into their trade, whether you are doing it as a part-time thing or as a full-time task. Writing or being a creative requires you to put efforts, unlike the popular opinion that you can just do about anything. So I learned that whether you have a great natural talent, you have to put hard work and efforts into something, and you have to be very, very intentional about what you are doing. Like, I want to write a book, that's what I want to do. I have to be very intentional about that. So it was a reaffirmation for me.
I'd say on my end, two things: mentors and the importance of strategy and relying on your experience. Yes, you might know a lot, but then a mentor will help you to piece the knowledge and experience that you have in a way that will help you to get to the next step. And also, strategy and planning ahead will help you to not stay rooted where you are, but plan ahead and also make the necessary steps to achieve whatever you plan.
For me, I remember that Mega said, as young people, we have very little to lose. So go on, make those mistakes. As compared to when you're an MD, when you make a mistake as an MD, everything can fall apart. But when you make mistakes while you're a young person, it's easier for you to bounce back and even move on with life so easily. So go ahead and take those risks. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. James Kamau is saying hi, guys. So, hi, James Kamau. I think for me, the greatest lesson that I learned also at Echo Mushira, it's about the fact of putting your head down and doing the work. And I just like to offer my appreciation to you guys. I know so many times we fight there on Mondays and I'm there with my mood swings. Diana has not submitted something. Mushira with his bucket hat is lost in Lokichogyo. So and through all this, we've been able to deliver 19 episodes, 20 episodes consistently. So I appreciate you guys for that. Hides from screen. Now, let's move on from the lessons and talk about your biggest challenge, or from the lessons that you've learned. What do you think was your weakness that has been able to be improved, or something that now us as the people who are hosting the show has been able to help you in your career so far? Anyone to start?
Okay, I'll go first. I have become very confident, especially when it comes to speaking, because I might seem very soft spoken and very chill, but all these sessions have zimenisaidia, zimefanya nikuwe very confident. So that's a plus for me. Yes.
Mushira?
I think Jemo should go first on this, please.
James is stuck, so Mushira, you have to go first. James' mic has frozen. I think also Mushira is frozen, but I think for me, the fact that I've been able to know how to network. Networking was a big part of the lessons that I took from this season, and just being able to meet these people and realize how easy it is to talk to them and to have connections with them. I think most of the jobs that I've gotten in this season, Karen Shafai taxes, have been through the networks that I've created in this show. So I'd like to appreciate that fact that I've learned about networking and I've learned how to network better. So for me, that was a standout. So James and Mushira, who is ready to go next?
Let me go next. So, one lesson that I've learned, or rather, not really learning, but has been repeated, and I've come to see more and more the importance of it, is putting in work and, can I say, perfecting your trade. It's something that we've been told ever since we were young, but then the language by which we were told was different. Back then ukonaambiwa, oh, soma umalize primary alafu utajibamba high school, soma umalize high school utajibamba campus. But then I think the lesson we should have been told was, put in work, master your craft or your trade, because that is what eventually will give you worth out here in the market. So yeah, that's it from me.
Well, I think I'll weigh in at that point. Consistency, that has been key. As Eddie has mentioned, there are days when it was quite tough, a lot of things to be done, the limited time, but then staying consistent, knowing that you have to do it no matter what, no matter the circumstances, that and having to, throw myself into it made me find out that, yeah, with consistency, really, you can achieve as much as you want to, no matter the circumstances. So that was a great one, and thank you, Eddie, for pushing. Should I say me or us? Even when we felt like, hey, things are getting too much, but we did it. I'm so excited about that.
Yes, thank you, Mushira, for affirming the work I'm doing. So if HR is reading this, please, mshahara iongezwe. Tafadhali, mshahara. Now, I want to put this out there. Say, from all the 20 guests that we've had this season so far, if you are to summarize everything that they have said into a billboard, what would your billboard say? I'll give you
I'll gladly go first for this one.
3 seconds to think about. Yes.
They will say Zero Chills is the best. Subscribe, like, and share.
Yes, Diana.
I would say just do it. Yeah, just do it.
Diana, why did you go before me? I mean, I was just about to say, just do it. That was it. Yeah, okay. You went ahead of me, but just the same thing. Just do it. If you're gonna see anything done, just do it. Just do it. Yeah.
Even you, Mushira, is just do it. You are being
Yeah,
lazy. You
that's
say
the
something else.
no. It's Diana who
Yeah.
said what I was about to say. But basically, you see, you have to take initiative. Like if you want to see something done or happening, you have to take it as your personal responsibility, and you shouldn't put that expectation on someone else. Instead, just thrust yourself into it. Go for it. Just do it. So like, take the initiative. You want to see results, just do exactly that. So summary is just do it, but taking initiative is fundamental.
Amazing, amazing. For me, the line will be simple. It will just be a blank page because I have nothing to say. I was just left speechless. So that is an award-winning ad there. That's an award-winning ad right there. But before we come to a close of the show, if at the end of the day, from all the questions that we asked our guests out there, is there a question that we asked that really resonated with you at a personal level, or a question that was asked that our guest asked us and also resonated with you at a personal level, was just a question that made you think twice about your life or about the career you're doing? Mushira, start first so that you don't engineer Diana.
So I'm supposed to go first. Okay.
Yes, Mushira, go first.
The question that the question that I asked is about how you rediscover yourself through your work. How do you do just do it? And the answer that I got was be real, like authenticity. Just be authentic in what you are doing. It just comes naturally. So I'll not start and saying I want to write about space or you know new discoveries of physics, but whatever it is that I'm writing, when I'm authentic, when I'm just being me, then that's how I get to discover who I am and in my niche. So it was a question of rediscovering yourself as an artist and how I get attached to my work. Yeah.
For me, the question that resonated with me that Eddie liked asking the guests was, "What have you unlearned?" That question I usually like puts me in a space that I'm questioning everything and asking myself, "Am I being stubborn in whatever I'm doing? Like, is there a new way of doing this?" So that question keeps me learning new things and also staying open-minded. Yes.
Okay, what have you unlearned? Before James goes, mine will be, if you are to die today, if God will take away your life, what would be those three things that you can leave for us other people on the earth? What are those three things that you know are true that you can pass on to someone else? I'm not a fan of advice myself, but I always find that when you are faced with death, everything else falls away, and it's only the things that you did on earth, the people that you connected, the relationships that you created, that leave your legacy. So for me, that is a major highlight. James, the question is, what is that one question that people keep on, that resonated with you that we asked in season 2?
Mine will be rather a question that the guest asked, and it was, "What is stopping you?" Because we always have excuses, but at the end of the day, ask yourself what is stopping you. You can always find an excuse why not to do something, but the reason as to really why you're not doing it is usually non-existent. So yeah, what's stopping you from doing whatever you're supposed to be doing, or doing whatever you have to do? So yeah, that's it for me.
Super, super. Now, because we are not not perfect people. I'm sure there are things that we did wrong. I don't want us to put our dirty linen in public. So you'll find a good way of saying whatever we did wrong, or whatever we did to utmost standards. So from this, what is that one thing that we never got right completely that we are working on to improve? Diana?
I would say not following through with ideas. We were to start doing TikToks. We stopped. We only did 2 videos and then we never continued. We were also to do the masterclass and we haven't yet. So I think we need to finish things, not starting and then tunachia katikati. We need to put in more action.
For me, it would be giving you guys higher quality content. It's not something that tunaweza sema we are not doing completely. It's something that has been in the works, but it's taking a bit longer. But yeah, definitely tune in for season 3. We will give you better content, things you can share bila kusikia aibu. And as always, our guests always have wise words and people you can look up to. So yeah, we will work on increasing the quality of our content.
Yeah, well, I don't think there is anything I should blame us on. But well, sometimes we could agree with the guest, and you know, due to some unavoidable circumstances, they would report quite late that might not show up. So I think having a lineup of many guests and expecting that we can prepare them earlier in advance to join us in the show in case whoever was slotted fails to show up for whatever reason. I think that is something we might want to do. It's not a bad thing, really, but it's something that I'm cutting us some slack. We'll need to do having a number of them slotted and prepared for a show just in case. Yeah, so that we don't end up missing any show.
Amazing, amazing. So I think those are very tough points that you've raised. So HR, if you're watching this, Mr. Ojek yote mbaya. So lastly, from the shows that we've had and from the guests that we've had and from the audience that we had, is there a particular audience member that stood out for you that you want to give special mention, special shout out, so that they know we see them too? I'll start. There's this guy. I can't remember his name, which is weird. It's just flown out of my head. So Mushira start or Diana, and then I remember who he is.
Shout out to Colin Sakwa, to Ketwanjero, to Joan Rispa, Ndugwa Bisai, Manacho, all those guys. We really appreciate you for making it to the show and for bringing your audience to us to learn, for engaging us in great conversations. That was quite amazing. We welcome you in the next season. Let's continue the discourses and let's continue learning the lessons from one another. So we appreciate you and we hope to have you again on the show. Thank you.
I think Mushira has said enough people. Me, I can't remember anyone.
Oh,
Yeah,
Diana,
Mushira
you
was
might
taking a roll
want
call.
to send your shout out to our audience.
Mushira, you're taking a roll call, but I think I have to add in James Kamau and Kevin Buru. Yeah, those two, I think I've always seen them on our chat box. Those ones, and also this other guy, this weird guy, Kevin Ovita. Yes, yes. Number one supporter pale, number one fan. If we had a jersey, I'm sure he'd have one. So yes, he too.
Okay, sawa basi, tunakusikia. So shout out to everyone, all our guests, everyone who has tuned into our show this season. We really appreciate you. We could not be here without you, for pushing us, for asking us when there is the next episode. We really appreciate. But as we come to the end of the show, we are just doing a 30 minutes recap of the show that we've had this season. And I'll start with James, then Diana, then Mushira. I want you to tell anyone who is watching what they can expect from us for season 3 and what you personally yourself you are looking forward to.
Drum rolls, please. So, season 3 will be bigger, will be better. One thing to expect is more of this very handsome face and great content. One thing I assure you that we'll do, especially personally, we'll be trying to reach out to our listeners more and getting your perspective on what you want to see and things that really interest you so we can include more of them in our sessions.
For me, I'd say expect more of my beautiful voice since kila mtu anajiadvertise. Expect quality videos, quality content, expect giveaways. I'm planning, okay, on my side on what I'll do. Expect giveaways. We will give back to our listeners, to our audience, and appreciate you more. Yeah.
Mushira, it's you now.
On what, sorry, on what our guests should expect, our audience should expect next.
Yes.
Of course,
Yes. Yeah.
like James said, we are bringing in great content. You should be expecting more lessons, and Diana, more giveaways are coming. The way of our gifts, you've really supported us. By the way, we appreciate you. Please share our page, subscribe, and follow Zero Chills TV. And of course, when we keep in touch, when we are together, you'll always be on mind. And when you are in our minds, you get the best. So expect great guests coming on the show. We'll be bringing your favorite. We'll also implement your feedback to improve the show. And of course, giveaways because we are a family here at Zero Chill. So a lot of good things coming. I don't want to unpack them or even start preempting what's coming, but greatness is coming. Yeah, trust us, trust us.
Greatness is coming. If I add anything to whatever they have said, I'll be subtracting. So I expect more giveaways from Diana. Even me, I'm expecting more giveaways from Diana. Whatever she's giving, I'm taking. And finally, we've come to the end of the show. And like a season, there's no way I'm going to finish this show without asking each and every one member the same question that I've asked the guests for the whole season. And if you, James, you, Diana, you, Mushira, if today was your last day on earth and God told you you have 30 seconds to live, but he told you you can tell everyone on earth 3 things that you know to be true, what will be those 3 things for you in this your small life that you've lived so far that you already know to be true and that you'd like to pass on to another Diana watching, another James, another Mushira, another Ashura? What are your 3 things? James, you're thinking wisely, so tuanze na wewe.
Of course. Starting off, nyama choma ya Kajiado is the best. Number 2, family over everything. Number 3, Arsenal is a trash team. That's all from me.
We would say it's never that serious. Don't beat yourself up too much and love one another genuinely, openly, and appreciate each other. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Yeah, let's show love to people out here. Like, people are going through so much.
Diana, you've said you love me, Ama. I think I've had my own things.
It was in plural.
I love love.
I love you.
I love love. Yes, you can end the statement at you. You don't have to add guys. Yeah. Are you done, Diana? Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done.
Yes, I love you, guys.
Wishira, please continue.
No, I was giving Eddie time to sum it up. So, well, 3 things. Of course, when he's talking to you, it never comes to an end. 3 things. 1, how you deal with time determines your success at anything. Whatever it is that you are doing, your discipline with time really determines its success. 2, still on the same, Eddie saying this on a different forum, that spend money on things money can buy and spend time on things that money cannot buy. Yeah. that is, I took a lesson from Eddie, so I'm not stealing that. That is true. And well, the third one is that you always have to take personal initiative or personal responsibility on anything. So before I or your friend or your family, there is you to take the responsibility, because you'll have yourself to be answerable to you at the end of the day. Yeah.
Mushira has stolen my line, so this world, I stole the girl, she stole my lines.
I have acknowledged you. I have acknowledged you.
Anyway, guys, for me, my 3 lessons will be kind. The world needs more kind people. Always listen, pay attention to what people are saying, pay attention to what your heart is saying, and be present wherever you are, in your workplace, in your job, in your career, in your relationships. Be present. I think that has been season 2 for us. We can't wait to have season 3 with you guys. We can't wait to show you what we are planning for you. We are about to go and fight with the team, because we always fight, but we love each other and we treasure each other. And everything that we do it because we are motivated to continue producing quality content. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for supporting our journey. And thank you for being there and for being great people. I don't know if anyone else here has anything to say, but the floor is open. But for me, I just want to say thank you. It has been an awesome season. To our guests and to our audience, you have been amazing. And we love you so much. Oh, so much is for Diana, but I still love you guys. So anyone wants to finish it off for us? James, Diana, Mushira, me, I'm down.
Yeah, I think I still need to aketuma salamu. We usually don't do this, but James Kamau, big up to your wife, Roda. Mwambie from zero chills to her. Usinichukie. We love her. Any part of you guys.
I appreciate our listeners, our audience, our followers. I'm looking forward to us growing, and yeah, have a nice night.
Thank you all for joining us. To you, the crew, you did it, and to our audience, we really appreciate your effort and for being there. So bye from me.
Bye, guys. Remember, season 3 is starting in August. Is it August or August? August. So we may have good content coming up. So we hope that by that time, Mushira will have found a better hat, and James will still maintain his haircut. Me and Diana are going to solve some internal issues. But thank you for coming. See you next month. We love you guys.